Guys, welcome back to another video. Guys, as you can see here, if you hold on, if you can't see it, let me make it bigger for you in case you can't see it. Workforce. The violence is literally in the name. You're forced to work. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, guys. If you was not forced to work, most people would work less. I think most people still want to go to work to be active and busy, but most people will work less. What they will do with their free time, I don't know. That's their personal business. I think the average of discipline and laziness will be about the same. For those people who have discipline and going to be productive in their free time, I think they'll be more disciplined and more productive. For those people who are going to be lazy and unproductive in their free time, I think they're just going to be more lazy and more unproductive. Hey, I'm just giving my opinion. But this is not an opinion. Workforce, the violence is literally in the name. You're forced to go to work. Amongst other things. If you have a car, you're forced to drive. If you don't have a car, you're forced to walk. You're forced to ride a bike. You're forced to ride the bus. You're forced to go in the rain. You're forced to go in the snow. You're forced to go when it's hot outside, to work outside, building houses, on the roads, in the forest, on a farm. You're forced to work. And I know the biblical saying, or wherever it says, if a man don't eat, if a man don't work, he don't eat. I understand that concept. I understand that. And I agree with it in part. But that's not what this video is about. I think people should work, they should be productive, and they should participate in their survival. Absolutely. Absolutely. But beyond that, I still feel that there should come a time in your life where you should not have to work. If you have served this country for 20 or 30 years, what are you still working for? You've already made the sacrifice. You're now 60 or 70 years old. Why do you still have to go to work? But that's the violence. That's the nature of violence of the Matrix. If you served this country, or you worked on a job, or you did whatever for 20, 30, 40, or 50 years, and you're now 70 years old, if you don't pay your light bill, the Matrix have instructed society to cut your lights off, cut your power off, turn your water off, and kick you out. After 50 years, it never stops. After 50 years of working, the Matrix is not satisfied until you are on life support. And then the Matrix will tax you after death at the funeral home. You're still going to get charged to die. You're going to get charged to die in the hospital, and then they're going to charge to bury you. Everything is violence, guys. People are being kidnapped, and their organs are being harvested and sold. Everything is violence. It's called organ harvesting. When you go to the hospital, if no one is watching over you, they will harvest your organs. They will steal your organs. Look up the case with Scott Peterson, his wife. What's his wife's name? Lacey Peterson. Look that case up. Somebody cut that woman open and took her organs out and dumped her in the ocean. We don't know. They don't know who it was. There's no evidence to say who it was. Scott Peterson. I think his name's Scott Peterson. He was convicted of her murder. But they don't know why her body was chopped up with a precision cuts, like a surgeon. So yeah, it happens all the time. People get kidnapped. People go overseas. They end up with one kidney. Went over there with two, come back with one. Happens all the time, guys. It happened in Georgia. They found a teenager, rolled up. They found a teenager. By the time his parents got to him, they had cut out all his organs. Everything is violence, guys. Anyway, back to this one. So, like I said, the violence is literally in the name. So that's what I'm talking about, guys, when I speak on being forced to participate in the matrix. And being forced to adopt the psychotic behavior and the violent nature and the unprofessionalism and the ignorance of the matrix. The program is violent. All right, guys, let's take a look at something. Hold on. Okay, guys, here we go. So I looked up the etymology of the word staff. You know how they have the staff meetings and staff? The word staff, referred to as a stick or a rod, and by extension, it literally means, it also comes to mean a support or something to lean on. That's what your staff is. Your staff is something to lean on. I guess who's leaning on you? You know what that word lean on somebody mean? That means press them, to lean on them, to use them. That's what staff mean. So you're not a part of the company. You are a stick. You are a kickstand. It's just something for them to lean on until they get somebody else. And they're gonna keep leaning on you. And the better you are, the more they're gonna lean on you and press you to produce more and more and more. You're just a servant. You're just a worker. You're just a slave working for a wage. And then they kick you out, give you some poisonous food, make you pay for your slave quarters, and then that's it. You come back and do it all over again. They don't care nothing about you. Next, guys, let's look at another word. The next word we're going to look at, body of help or something to have stuff. Okay. The next word we're going to look at is the word team. The word team, hold on, guys. The word team has an interesting etymology that traces back to Old English and even further into the proto-Germanic roots. Here's a brief overview. Old English, the word team. Team or teamer originally referred to a set of draft animals, such as oxen or horses, that were harnessed together to pull a plow or cart. It was called a team of oxen. That's where the word team comes from. Two animals brought together to work. So how's the team meeting going now? Are you a team player now? Now that you're an animal? Yeah, the football team, the basketball team. You are a worker animal. They are paying you to work. If you break your leg, if you fracture something, you get yourself beat up on the football field, get brain damage, whatever happened to you, they don't even care. You're disposable. You're disposable. If money had true value, they would not give it to you. Things that are valuable, they don't just give away. If money had real value, they would not give one person $100 million. They giving it to him because he is a gladiator. He's a entertainer. They want to be entertained. So they know that he can't do nothing with the money but give it back to them by buying houses and cars. They know that he's not intelligent enough to enrich or empower his family or his people. Because if they knew that, they would never give it to him. See, they would never give real power to a slave. Let me say that again. If money was real power, they wouldn't give it to you. So all the athletes, they get all that money, they know they not shit. That's why they're giving it to them. Because they wouldn't give real power to a slave if they knew that slave was about to go and empower his people. They know that you're going to get the money right back to them, buying big houses, cars, boats, and luxury goods. You're going to get the money right back to them to keep them in power. Because the Matrix knows that true power lies in the network, in the fraternity, in the brotherhood, in the skull and bones. That's where the true power is. At the very top, where they don't pay for anything at that level. They live for free. A house is nothing. These people buy countries. They buy companies. They don't care about your little peasant ass with your little $2, $3, $4, $5 million. You're a peasant. You're just a poor man with a lot of money. You're not doing nothing. You're not starting a company like Elon Musk. 6, 7 companies. All you're doing is just spending money. Okay, guys, let me finish. So yeah, that's what a team is. A group of animals that was harnessed together to plow a cart. The term comes from the proto-Dramatic word tumas, which means to bridle or rein in. That's what a team is. They're going to bridle you, put something around your neck and rein you in and put you to work. That's what a team is. Team effort, teamwork. Yeah, they weaponize words and trick you into using your own words against you. Trick you to use your own words against you because you don't know what the words mean. You use them, you think they mean something productive. Something that solidifies a group of people to be on a unit. No, it means you're an animal. Okay, guys, let me continue. Over time, the concept of animals working together extended metaphorically to groups of people working together towards a common goal. There you go. Metaphorically. Metaphorically means that's not what it actually means. It actually means a group of animals working together. But metaphorically, now it means a group of people. See how they use words to manipulate you? And since you operating in total ignorance, don't know shit, just a slave out here thinking that you're doing a common good for a common cause, for the people. You're a disposable animal. And if they could, they'll shoot you in the head when they're done with you. But they're not done with you. They need you on the pharmaceutical drugs. They need your insurance money. They need to drain every life force out of you until you are dead. And if they could harvest your soul, your ashes, they would. I'm sure they're working on that. I'm sure they're working on how to use the human body as the dead human body as a source of fuel. You know what? I think they are. I'm going to do a video on that. I think they are trying to figure out how to use the human body, the dead body, as fuel. I'll be back. All right, guys, let me finish. So the modern use of team emphasizes collaboration, coordination, and shared objective among group people. See, guys, so that's what I'm saying. All right, so then let's look at the word work. Work means labor, task, perform. So we already know what work means. So that's yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, like I said, guys, the violence is in the name. It's right there. Workforce, labor force, task force. It's all force. By force. Manpower. Human resource. You are a resource. They just threw the human in there to try to think, to try to make you feel like you matter, like you're human. They don't care about you. They might well take the human part out. You're not a human resource. You are a resource. You are a life force and a resource. That's all. And they want to use you until you die. Just like a workhorse, just like a greyhound, just like a racehorse. Use you and then take you out back and shoot you in the head. Guys, the Matrix is violence. Okay, guys, until next time, keep your life clean, keep your mind clean, keep your body clean, guys. Guys, resurrect your consciousness so you can receive this message. If your consciousness is dead, if your pineal gland is calcified, your lights are out. If your chakras are all clogged up with the garbage and the filth of this paradigm, your lights are out. You're foggy. You're muddy. Guys, clean your chakras. Paradigm shifts are happening every day all around you, but your chakras are dirty. Clean them and keep them clean. That way you can receive the download. But your programs and what you're doing is so cluttered with garbage and trash and weeds. And refuse and waste and all type of filthy matter that you can't receive the downloads. Because the Matrix keep you distracted. You can't receive the downloads, guys. So until next time, guys, download and deploy your anti-mind virus software so you can receive the downloads. Debug and unplug from the Matrix so you can receive the downloads from the universe. The universe give you downloads all the time. If your consciousness is elevated. You can't be down on the ground with the worms and the spiders and the snakes. You got to be with the eagle so you can see. Okay, guys? Until next time, Contraband 777, I'm signing off. Now go and conquer yourself. Peace.